Oh my gosh, guys, it finally happened. Lego finally made Lego sets of the first Jurassic Park film after 15 years of having the license. But oh my gosh, look at the price. 210 for 693 pieces. Wow, that's quite expensive. Not going to lie, but it does look very nice. And also the brachiosaurus discovery. Wow, $140 for 512 pieces. Okay, this set at least is a bit cheaper for the price count, but wow, these sets are expensive, and I really wish I can get these sets if I had the money. Hold on, what was that? Let's quickly go check out what that was. Alright guys, let's quickly go check out what that doorbell was for. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. It's the new Jurassic Park sets. Oh my gosh, how did they end up here? Yup guys, I'm broke now. Hello and welcome back to the Jurassic Gamer channel today. Today we've got a special video, as you've seen from the intro of the video. That I don't know if you found it cringy or not, but yes, we are reviewing one of the very few 30th anniversary Jurassic Park Lego sets, and today we'll be reviewing set number 76960, the Brachiosaurus Discovery. Now this is obviously based off of that scene from the first movie where they see the Brachiosaurus, and this is their first dinosaur they see on in the entire movie. And this scene is really special because, like I said, this is the first ever dinosaur to be seen in Jurassic Park, specifically the first one. Now, this set is $140 in Singapore, and it doesn't come with a lot of pieces. I'll tell you about the cons of this set later on, but this set comes with a Brachiosaurus, the main attraction, of course, as all Jurassic Park sets are. The main attractions are usually the Lego dinosaur figures. And then you got Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler, John Hammond, and then for the side builds, you get the Jeep Wrangler and the tree which Tim and Lex and Alan were on, if I'm not wrong. So yeah. Now I love the fact that all the boxes for the 30th anniversary toys, they use this, was it the Ford Explorer? I think it was the Ford Explorer that guests used. It was automated, if I'm not wrong. They used the color scheme of that Ford Explorer and plastered it on these Lego sets, and I think that's quite cool, as we usually get Lego figures on Jurassic Park boxes. What I mean is like Lego bricks and Lego dinosaurs, but this is unique compared to all the other Jurassic Park sets, as it doesn't have brick dinosaurs, like Lego dinosaurs plastered on there, other than the actual figures that come with the box. And over here you have the T-Rex roaring, and then you have it continue to here and to back here, which I thought that was a cool thing. And here are some of the things that I'll show you in the set. So without further ado, let's crack this Lego setup. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the set built and out of the box, and of course, we got the Jeep Explorer Jeep, the Park Ranger Jeep, sorry, and the main attraction, the Brachiosaurus, and the tree, which I'll go into my issues about it. The first thing I want to point out about this set, which isn't related to Jurassic Park, is this is my first Lego set where I've experienced the change of plastic bags to paper bags, and I think it's quite cool. Now, these paper bags were used to contain the brachiosaurus. My only issue with paper bags is I don't really know if these are strong enough to hold bricks inside of them. For example, let's say there's a sharp brick inside of there. It could possibly pierce out of the bag and come out and come loose, which can ruin some people's experiences, or it could even perhaps scratch the paint on some of the figures sometime. I do have a scratch on one of my figures prints, but I don't. But that figure wasn't in the paper bag, so that's a separate issue. Okay, let's go into the set. First of all, we'll go into the brachiosaurus last. So skip ahead if you are just here to see the brachiosaurus. First of all, the Ford Explorer. It is quite a decent build. I actually love the build for this. It does have quite a lot of stickers. Half of the stickers for the set are just used for this Jeep. Not Ford Explorer, sorry, I think I called it a Ford Explorer. But yes, it has a Park Ranger sticker in the front, saying 18, the car number, and a Jurassic Park sticker. Up here you got Jeep 18, which is nice. And then on both sides you got the door basically. So yeah, I thought that was nice. I think the stickers are very good in this set. They didn't have that many, but it was still very nice what stickers were used for. And now, if you remember in the 1993 film, you could fit up to 4 people in this car, because if I'm not wrong, you had Ellie and Alan in the front, and Ian and a park ranger. Oh no, sorry. You had a park ranger and Ellie at the front, Ian and Alan at the back. Now, you technically can only put up to 3 figures in this car, but if you really wanted to, you can put 4, but it'll be awkward. So first of all, you can also lift this part out. However, one thing I hate about the back when you're lifting it up, it usually does break easily, as you can see at the back. So that's not so nice, but it's just a small issue. Sure, one of you out there can find a way to fix this. But yeah, anyways, you can fit the 3 figures inside that come with the set, if it allows me. Okay, there, one. Two. And last but not least, Alan Grant. Yep, there. 3. So you can put all 3 of the figures that come with the set nicely in there. However, if you really wanted to put 4 figures in there, I would say you can, but you would have to take the canopy off, and they'll be standing very awkwardly at the back. So yeah, you can put 4 figures in the set, but I don't really like the way you can. But however, other than that small nitpick and this Lego piece keep on coming off, I would say this is a very solid. Okay, as I'm saying, this is a solid car. Pieces are breaking off. This is a very solid build. I think it looks very accurate to the film, and I'm so glad they finally made this. As if you remember the first few Jurassic Park sets, Jurassic World sets that came out, they made a Jurassic World Jeep. And that was quite upsetting, as it wasn't 100% accurate, but it was still accurate to Jurassic Park, other than the color design. And it finally took them 8 years, if I'm not wrong, to finally release this, so I'm happy with that. Please, Lego, if you're listening to this, make The Lost World and make sets for Jurassic Park 3 also, please. Those two movies have such potentials for Lego sets, especially that trailer truck from the second film. Anyways, let's go into figures. Now, first we got Ellie Sattler here. We got Ellie Sattler here. Now she uses Barbara Gordon's hair in a new color, so that's nice. Her accessory is a plant, as if I'm not wrong, in that scene she was looking at a plant and doing something with it. I don't know. And other than the hair, nothing is exclusive to this set for this figure. If I'm not wrong, I'm pretty sure you can get this in other sets. Yeah. Another non-exclusive figure you can get in this set is Alan Grant. He looks the same. At least the face for this figure is way better than the past few Alan Grant Lego figures, other than Jurassic World Dominion. The reason being, his face kind of made him look fat back then, when Lego made figures of him in Fallen Kingdom and that Gate set and even the set last year. So I'm glad they fixed the face for this. Oh no, sorry. The T-Rex breakout set, that figure was quite good. I'm still happy that this is a different face, and I think it does look better with Alan Grant. And yeah, I would say I think this is the face is exclusive to this set. I'm pretty sure. Now, one figure that's only exclusive to this set is John Hammond himself. Ooh. Now, this is a great way for people to get John Hammond, as the only other set he came out in was that Gate set. However, this John Hammond and that John Hammond are completely different figures, and I'll show you why. If he stands up. Okay, great, my light source. Okay, there we go. Okay, and here is the Gate John Hammond set. So first of all, first thing you can see is that their canes are different. This one's a more of a pale color cane, while this is a brown cane. And another thing you can see is that this one has a different print. The torso is completely different compared to this figure. This figure has 4 pockets. This only has 2. And this figure doesn't really has stripes. Well, this one, the stripes are more clearer. And then you turn to the back, this has 3 stripes at the back, and then this has 2. And then the arm printing, this is dual moded, where he's wearing like a half sleeve shirt, while this one looks like he's wearing a full sleeve shirt. So I'm glad that they made it so that this figure is worth more, because he does come from a very expensive set. So yeah. So overall, I would say their figure choices are very good. However, what I would have liked from this set was a Jurassic Park worker with a Jurassic Park cap, because that would have been nice and it would have fit well with this set especially. Because out of all the sets for 30th anniversary, the only worker other than John Hammond we get is Robert Muldoon. We don't get any workers. We don't even get the lawyer. That would have been cool if we got the lawyer. It would have made sense if the lawyer was added for that T-Rex breakout set, but sadly he wasn't. Okay, anyways, we already talked about the Jeep and the figures. Now let's talk about the tree. Okay, so this is the tree. Okay, so as you can see, it's not that great of a tree, in my opinion. I don't think this looks like the tree from the film, specifically from that one scene where Lex and Tim and Alan were on top of here. But I think it's decent. Lego makes decent trees. Uh, they don't always make great trees. However, there are some exceptions, such as that tree house set. So when you look at that tree house set, not to mention I do have that Lego tree house, and you compare it to this is a piece of garbage compared to that. In my opinion, this is the worst part of the Lego set and was the worst part of my build. I didn't like this at all. It was it was boring. I mean, the top part, all you can really do is you can make them stand there, hold the leaf, feed it to the brachiosaurus, which I guess is cool, but it doesn't really look like a tree. I mean, if you were to put this in a jungle set, uh, yeah, I just don't really like the look of the tree. However, I do like the bottom. It does make a reference to that scene where Alan Grant finds out that the dinosaurs are reproducing asexually, and there's the eggs, so I like that. And what I also love is that this part of the build comes with its own brachiosaurus tomb, and it says there no feeding, flash, and yelling at the sticker. These are both stickers, but I really like that. As so far, we have now the brachiosaurus tombstone, and we have the T-Rex tombstone. I don't know what these are called. I just called them tombstones. It is funny because there are skeletons on it also. So yeah, I thought that this is really interesting because we didn't actually get to see this in the film. So I find out of this part of the build, the most interesting part is the tombstone itself. Well, the tree is, I would say it's mildly decent, but this is the biggest build of the set. Okay, now let's go into what probably all of you are waiting for, the Brachiosaurus. Now this figure is beautiful. Now, however, saying that, it is not accurate to the film at all. Now, when I first saw images of the Brachiosaurus, I actually thought this was fake because the color scheme is way off. Now, what do I mean? The color scheme from the first film wasn't gray and blue at all. I don't even think there is a Brachiosaurus that is gray and blue other than from evolution. But yeah, the color scheme from the first film is actually brown and beige. So yeah, they got the color scheme way off for this figure. And now, not to say that this figure is still beautiful, it is still magnificent. You can even recreate that pose, which I'll show later. But the only reusing parts here are the tail. This is from the T-Rex. I think most dinosaurs use this tail. I think it's okay that they use the tail here. And also, I think this body mold, correct me if I'm wrong, if you ever bought Lego dinosaurs, does this body mold look familiar? I can't tell if this is brand new or not, but this does look familiar to, I think it was those Lego Bionicle dinosaur sets where it will give you some parts and then you just put them onto the body and make different dinosaurs out of them. I don't know what they're called. I'll put a picture up on the left or right hand corner of the screen right now. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the same. However, they did make the legs a part of the torso, and if I'm not wrong, the original Brachiosaurus was able to move the legs independently, so I don't know. However, what's new is the neck and the head. And this is very posable, and it can hold quite a number of poses. For example, the head can go all the way down there, which is not bad actually. I mean, you can't really ask that much from a Brachiosaurus, and you can put the head up that high. Of course, you can turn it 360. It's on a ratchet joint, which is nice. And then for the head, For the head, you can move it down that far and look up that high, and then you can, of course, turn it 360. Of course, also, this does have if I can get it open, a movable jaw. Well, it isn't that much. It's still beautiful, this figure. This figure can get a lot of poses in, such as that It doesn't look. This is as far as we can go for that jumping scene where that brachiosaurus legs move up, and from the first film when it roars. And I would say this is honestly quite good. I enjoy this figure. I think this is the one of the most awesome figures we've gotten for Lego Dinosaur yet, and it doesn't reuse a lot of parts. When I heard they were going to make a brachiosaurus, I thought in some way they were going to use something that came from the Therizinosaurus, but thank God it's not here. And I thought that they would just reuse the Triceratops main body, but they didn't. However, this is the only newest dinosaur mold for the entire Lego wave. This Lego wave, and honestly, I can't blame them. There weren't that many. There weren't any dinosaurs they could do other than Parasaurolophus that was in this film. So yeah, overall, I really enjoy it. However, how does it stand against? Let me see if I can get him. Hold on. Let's see how if this is in fact one of the biggest dinosaurs. Here I have the original 2015 T-Rex, and let's see. And of course, the Brachiosaurus is towering over him, not by much, but I still think that this is good, that it is the biggest. I think this is the biggest dinosaur yet. I'm not going to compare it with the Quetzalcoatlus wingspan, as that would definitely beat this. But yes, this is definitely the biggest Lego dinosaur thus far. And yeah, so overall, great dinosaur, great Lego figure selection, good side build, and a decent main build. So what do I overall think of this set? I would overall say definitely pick this up, mainly as all Jurassic Park sets. If you're buying this for the dinosaur, I would definitely recommend buying this. However, if you're buying this as a Lego fan, I would definitely recommend picking this up. It comes with a great car build, one of the best Jurassic Park vehicles in my opinion, other than the Ford Explorer build. So yes, I would definitely give this out of a 10 a 9.5 out of 10. The only reason why it's not a 10 is because I wish the tree was taller and actually looks like a tree. And yes, so next time on my YouTube channel, I'll be reviewing this big boy. Yeah. And I can't wait to review it. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please subscribe and recommend this to some of your friends if they like dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs. Even if you don't like dinosaurs, I do other things such as Funko Pops on my shorts. On my YouTube shorts, it's mainly Funko Pops there. And yes, so yeah, please subscribe to me. It will really help me out because now I'm broke. Alright, until the next video, goodbye.